This discrimination continues today in often less overt ways, including through disparity in the enforcement of seemingly race-neutral laws and bias by decision makers at all stages of the justice process. Studies have found that minorities and disadvantaged people are more likely to be stopped by the police, charged with more serious crimes, and sentenced more harshly than white people. Laws that influence sentencing can also create inequalities in the justice system. And such laws can disproportionately affect people of color. For example, mandatory minimum sentencing laws require judges to give predetermined sentences for crimes regardless of context. So having 5 grams of methamphetamine requires a sentence of at least 5 years of prison. Crack cocaine, which is predominantly used by the black community, has a mandatory minimum of 5 years for 28 grams. On the other hand, powder cocaine, which is similar to crack cocaine but minus the baking soda, is used primarily by whites and has a mandatory minimum of 5 years for 500 grams. Thus, these sentencing guidelines disproportionately affect people of color. What we need is a fair and balanced judiciary system that reflects all aspects of the legal profession. The number of former prosecutors and corporate attorneys who sit on the bench outnumber former civil rights lawyers and public defenders, creating a system that automatically skewed against certain individuals. This imbalance will last for decades unless there is some type of intervention. In order to reform our justice system, we must address the structural inequalities that allow people with lower income to be penalized in ways that wealthy people are not. The United States has the largest prison population in the world. 1 in every 100 citizens are behind bars. When incarceration is used as the primary response to social problems, individuals, families, and communities suffer. What we need to do is to shift our resources from prisons to education and community development. We need to eliminate mandatory minimum sentences for nonviolent offenses, establish treatment for mental health issues, and end the death penalty. The death penalty is legal in 31 states, with blacks encompassing 41.5% of all people on death row, despite the fact that blacks account for only 13.4% of the United States population. And similarly, the United States Sentencing Commission found that controlling for relevant factors such as type of crimes, black men are given sentences that lengths are 19.1% longer than white men.